On a random day in the summer of 2020, I got my first ever anal fissure. How did I get it, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. I was constipated, I douched improperly, and I still tried to get fucked in the ass. As a result, my ass bled every single time I tried to poop over the next week, and keep in mind that I poop like 2 to 3 times a day because I just like have a lot to digest and to discard. So trust me when I say that this was literally the worst thing I've experienced in my entire life. Very debilitating, dehumanizing, I don't know what the word is, but it was very not the vibe. I went to go see a doctor, and after a few trials, a few creams, and a few judgmental looks, we figured out the best solution to heal my fucking anal fissure. So if you're currently bleeding out of your ass, I'm so sorry, but keep watching because I got you with the best treatment for it. Before I get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Oh my god, there's a bug. Before I get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And please check out my full bottoming guide at the link below because let me tell you, that fucking guide will help you prevent all of your sex and butt problems for years to come. Alright, so let's talk about the treatments that healed me. I'm gonna start with the cream that was first prescribed to me by my doctor, and keep in mind this is a cream that did not work, but I'm gonna show you anyway because this was like the first thing that he like told me to get. So after my first visit, I was prescribed this cream by my doctor. This is the tube, and it says HC/lidocaine/nifedipine 2.5%, 1.5%, 0%. It looks like this on the inside. I didn't use much of it because it did not work. So yeah, it looks like that, like it looks like boogers, maybe like old cum too. This useless cream cost me like $103 and it didn't work. My ass still bled, it still hurt. Lame, boo, tomato. Came back to the doctors like a week later and was like, hey man, your cream fucking sucks. And then he prescribed me this cream. This is the Ascend Silver Sulfadiazine Cream USP 1%. This is a cream that is typically used to treat wound infections in patients with 3rd or 2nd degree burns. And I guess this guy's good for anal fissures because I was healed. Let me show you the inside of this lovely cream. So this is the inside of the cream. It definitely looks more like cum than the other one. I applied this lovely cream in my asshole deeply for 3 weeks every morning and before bed. So like I said earlier, I poop a lot. So in the mornings after my shower or after like my ass is like clean in some way, shape or form, I would get like a generous amount of this cream onto my middle finger just because I feel like it's like my most like dominant, longest finger, and it's like the most suitable for like fingering asses. So what I would do is I would literally just get like a lot like this. Okay, now I have to wash my hands. But I would basically get a lot like this, maybe a little bit less than this actually. And I would just like do a little half squat over the toilet, and I would literally just pretend like I'm fingering myself, or I would pretend like I'm him like fingering me. You know, I would just go like this, like from the front, like past my balls, and I would like, you know, I would breathe in and I'd breathe out, and I would like inhale and exhale as it's like going in my ass, like a butt plug, kind of like a butt plug going in your ass. And once I'm like all the way in my ass, oh my god, it's like falling. Basically once it's all the way in my ass, I would like do a little like wiggle to make sure that like the cut is like being lathered with this lovely cream. It actually feels kind of good. I mean, especially if your cut's like by your prostate gland, you get like an incentive every single day to like finger your ass with like a lovely cream that like feels good. I'm talking so weird, but yeah, so that's what I would do. It was never like uncomfortable for me because I used to like have to finger my ass and like put in a butt plug all the time to prepare for a dick. So this was basically just prep with the cream to heal yourself. And yeah, like I mean, we've stuck up like dildos and like penises up there, so a finger with the cream, it's you know, it's baby moves, baby vibes. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Fingers are clean. Okay, so that was basically what I did every single day with the cream for 3 weeks, and it like healed me just fine. The other important thing that I had to do was take fiber supplements. So fiber is important for you to have every single day because it helps you like digest your food better and it makes your poop soft and like easy to poop out. I have like a separate video on that. You can check it out. But basically, when you have an anal fissure, you want your poops to be fully liquid because it hurts to poop out, right? So to make your poop liquid, you have to take in more and more fiber, like an excessive amount. I had to take supplements like Easy Fiber, for example. This is a good fiber supplement that you can get from CVS. And then at some point I got like this one from Costco, which is OptiFiber. And actually the other day, I got this package from Pure for Men. It is their Stay Ready Fiber. Let me reiterate, fiber is good for you in general, and you should be having like a decent amount of fiber every single day. But if you have an anal fissure, you want to have like extra. So while I had this anal fissure, what I would do every single day, on top of fingering myself with a cream deeply every morning and every night, was I would actually mix 3 to 5 spoonfuls of this supplement with water and drink that after every meal. So you have to disregard the directions on these supplements because these directions will say like, oh, they're just 2 teaspoons with water. No, you have to use like 3 to 5 like tablespoons, just because like these directions are meant for like normal usage, not for like anal fissure treatment. So basically what I would do is I would open this up, little ASMR moment, and it's basically just like this like powder. I use a bunch of it already, so that's why it's like you don't see much here. I would get 3 to 5 spoonfuls of this, tablespoon, and I would mix it with water. So I have my water right here, and this is like how much I would mix it. This is like how much water I would like mix it with. So yeah, so here we go. So this is what I would do. I would do this. 1. Count with me. Okay, so that was 1. Mississippi. And now I'm gonna get my second. This is kind of hard, actually. Now, 2. Now, 1 more. Oh, it's a little overexposed. All right, so 3. It's gonna look a little bit weird at first, but if you mix it, it'll essentially just dissolve, like, and it'll look normal. My doctor actually told me to use 5 spoonfuls, but because I have like 3 meals a day, I was like, I didn't want to like overdo it because my poop was like fine. I guess it depends on the person too, but like for me, my poop was very liquid with 3 spoonfuls. So after you mix the spoonfuls of Easy Fiber or whatever supplement you use in the water, it should look somewhat clear like this. My eye's in there. And then just drink it like regular water after, you know, a meal. And it tastes kind of weird, but like you gotta do what you gotta do. So doing that will make your poop liquid. Now let me tell you about the last thing that I did to heal my fissure. We've gone over the cream, we've gone over the supplement, and now let me teach you about this one poop technique that I had to do to really fix my life. When you are pooping, I know it's gonna be liquid because of the supplement, but there's one last thing that you have to keep in mind. And that thing is to squeeze your butthole when you're pooping so that your poop will come out of a smaller hole. I'm gonna try to explain this the best way that I can. Don't just let out your poop without like constricting your ass a little bit, because pooping out a big giant ball of poop is gonna worsen your fissure. What you wanna do is squeeze it, squeeze your hole so that your poop has to like naturally like become smaller and pass through a smaller hole. And so it won't like hurt your, it won't like spread apart your ass. You know what I mean? God, I wish I could explain this better because it's so important, but like that's what my doctor told me. Make sure the opening / the hole for where your poop is coming out of is small and constrained so that your poop will not be like this like massive bulk that comes out, because that will stretch out your ass and it'll hurt. So if you constrain it, it'll have to like get smaller and naturally just become more liquid and like have it be, think of it this way, make it a fucking mission that your poop will come out like super thin as possible. Make sure that you can control your poop and have it be like this like thin layer, like maybe as skinny as this finger. Not to be fat phobic, but your poop has to be skinny when you have an anal fissure and you're like pooping it out. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for today. To avoid fissures in the future, all you have to do is 1, eat lots of fiber, don't rush your douching process, and 3, don't try to bottom if your ass is hurting, because you'll bleed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And also, please check out my full bottoming guide at the link below to avoid anal fissures and every other bottoming problem that exists. I love you guys. Take care.